Hello everyone, this is Rajendran from India, and the topic for my poster is dynamics of front haul and back haul freight traffic, the case of Nagpur. As we all know, the rail share of freight movement or the modal mix is quite low as compared to the road share, which is currently at 60%, and the road share has seen a drastic increase from 10% in 1950 in India and coming all the way on top to 60% in the present time. So certainly on the opposite end, rail freight has decreased its share, but what we still see in India is a very unorganized and sector which of road freight. Road freight comprises of almost 80% owners who have less than 5 trucks or even individual trucks, making it a very disaggregated sector, and certainly the problems of statistical data, etc., stay with it, and there is very low visibility of information in the market for smaller players, small scale businesses, as we have mentioned earlier, and certainly there is an ecosystem which is absent for greater information sharing. Hence, what we intend to do in this study is to analyze the dynamics of haulage for freight traffic. First step in that would be the collation of freight and other incidental data. Then would be spatial representation of freight exchange from various OD pairs. And third would be to analyze the correlation between trip turnaround duration with respect to distance and seasons. And fourth would then eventually be the calculation for various trucking firms to understand the opportunity cost of an empty backhaul. So the expected outcomes over here is eventually to make recommendations. So we'll just move in that direction. Certainly with the case of Nagpur, it has a lot of queries and industries located around the municipal authority. What you see in purple over here are querying where querying is happening for minerals, and hence there is also a lot of not just regional truck movement but also intra-district and inter-district movement given the same. So what we see over here is the Nagpur Municipal Corporation boundary, wherein one can see the unorganized truck waiting and parking zones on the periphery. And while you can see the truck terminal locations on the outer cordon as well as strategic positions within the municipal corporation boundary, the road capacity is comparatively eased within, but one can see as they move outside, the congestion becomes higher due to the unorganized parking, etc. Hence, about 44,000 freight vehicles ply at NMC boundary and about 30,000 freight vehicles at the municipal authority boundary on important radial roads. Now, why we took up Nagpur is certainly because it is the geographical center and has good connectivity, which renders it the base for major supply chain companies, with Mihan and growth making the growth nucleus. So in this case, we take 5 firms, their data, wherein it can be based upon the years in business and fleet size of the firm B, D, and E to expand their business horizons and eventually get involved in collaboration with other firms to ensure capturing larger loads in the market and build that trust based upon the same. Such strategy shows effective backhaul load availability due to greater information availability to the market. So given in the current scenarios, the issues which have been found out to be are the priority which is given to the outbound delivery service, unreliability of collection and delivery options, inadequate knowledge, while the truck sharing scenario which is proposed reduces the transportation rate, increases driver earnings, reduces emissions and pollutions, and increases transport capacity. So hence the recommendation has been divided into three parts, which is strategic, operational, and tactical. Implications for freight planning, data capture at hubs and corridors should be done. Minimize observed impediments to backloading of trucks and efficient utilization of truck capacity, while also understanding the space-time relationship in truck haulage patterns and low levels of reinvestment leading to truck sharing. In operational recommendations, it would be vehicle condition regulation, low asset utilization rates to be improved, externalities and regularity in costs, and then eventually technology adoption within the trucking industry. Tactical could be dispatch on off-peak days and route-based cost standardizations or corridor-based cost standardizations with pricing power to minimize losses for smaller firms. Hence, I would like to conclude over here. Thank you.